making a real pre-dawn start today. We've got about a 200-mile run to get to Gibraltar, and we're hoping to get there before dusk tonight. So it's so dark we can't see what we're doing. But yeah, we're just relying on the charts and heading southwest.
We'd done a short hop the previous day from Cartagena to Garrucha, about 50 miles, but the weather had been against us, heading into a steep chop and force 4 to 5 winds. But today couldn't have been better. Or so we thought, until a beautiful Mediterranean dawn turned to thick fog. Mark and I concentrated on the radar while Santiago steered. It seemed the only safe way to avoid collisions. Deciding that it was too dangerous to stay out at sea, we diverted into Almerimar to wait for the fog to burn off, which it eventually did, allowing us to get back underway. And around 200 nautical miles later, we finally arrived at our destination, the iconic Straits of Gibraltar. Rock to starboard, and Africa lying tantalizingly to port. No visit to Gibraltar is complete without a cable car ride up the rock to meet the apes.
Oh, is he inside? There is an article killed him. Inside an article.
It's a bit of a staging post this, because this is the end of the Mediterranean for us, out into the Atlantic next. But if you come to Gibraltar, you've got to come up the rock, haven't you? Get the view. It's a must-do, absolute must-do. So what we're going to do though, we're going to take a minor detour, and we're actually going to go south to Morocco. If you're here, Morocco's 25 miles away. You can see the African mountains across the way. Again, it's got to be done. So we're going to do that today, head across, have a night in Morocco, and then start heading west across the south of Spain and Portugal before we turn north and we really start taking on the Atlantic. Meanwhile, enjoy the view.
That's a big one.
En route to Morocco, we encountered fellow travellers in the strait, a pod of pilot whales, totally undisturbed by the boat as we inched closer to get our shots. Arriving at the marina at Smir, I'd forgotten one important detail. As a Uruguayan citizen, Santiago needed a visa to enter Morocco. After reams of paperwork and haggling with numerous officials, it was agreed that he mustn't leave the boat and set foot ashore, though they then relented enough to allow him to take a short camel ride. One of my enduring memories of the trip is having a camel tethered to the boat. It doesn't happen often back in Falmouth Marina.